Today on Jer and Geoff Eat New West, Jer and I are gonna bake a cake. During COVID times, we've seen a lot of local restaurants changing up their business plans, doing all sorts of creative things. One of the things that a New Westminster resident has come up with is creating pre-made or pre-prepared, ready-to-bake cake kits. Faith from Bluebird Cakery has essentially put together these little kits. You buy them, they have almost everything you need other than milk and eggs. Jer and I have picked up a couple of these kits. We're going to make a cake. Jer, have you ever made a cake before?
Come on.
Is that a yes or a no? I feel like
I've made a cake. Who hasn't made a cake?
I've never made a cake before. This is new to me.
Yeah, baking's hard because I think it needs to be a little bit exact, I'm told.
Yeah, I'm not always great at following instructions, so we'll see how this goes. Faith created a little tutorial video that I sent to Jer, and I'll put a link in the description. They do come with instructions, but I found the tutorial really cool. Like Faith had a few little extra tips and things you could add if you had it around the house that would make it even better.
Where do you get one of these things from?
The Bluebird Cakery. You could go through their website. So they had a bunch of different places that they were supplying with baked goods, but that shut down. They're just in the process of reopening now, and it's free delivery if you live in New West. We're each going to go off and bake a cake, and then why don't we check in when we're done?
Say bacon? Do you say bacon cake?
Bacon cake?
I heard bacon cake. Now the wheels are turning.
Jer, you made a cake. I made a cake. How did it go?
It definitely looked like a cake when I was done with it. Not the prettiest cake, but it was definitely a cake.
Mine wasn't super pretty either. I let the kids help do the icing. It was a lot more fun doing it that way, but definitely didn't come out as pretty as it could have been.
So I barbecued mine.
I saw.
And that's a bad idea. You can't just barbecue anything. The coals are very hot on the bottom, and I was using this cool little grill, and I thought because it's kind of ceramic it would hold the heat and I could kind of regulate it, but as soon as I put it on, thermometer at the top was now blocked, so it was giving a different reading, so I have no idea what temperature it was inside. And it got away from me a little bit, so I ended up just choking out the coals and letting it just chill there. So it was about 2-hour process. Okay, for me, bake time, not prep and everything. Well, the prep was easy because she makes it easy with the kids.
When you sent me the footage of you doing it, you actually put it in your own pan, but I think it's kind of fun that you kind of went off book and I stuck to the instructions because we've got two very different experiences. But one thing I really liked was that paper pan she provides with, and my wife Rachel was really nervous. She's like, "You're gonna stick this like board thing in our oven? Like, isn't it gonna light on fire?" And I was like, I don't think so. I think Faith knows what she's doing. And then I didn't spray the pan or anything because it didn't say to do it in the instructions. And again, Rachel's like, I don't know, like, shouldn't we put something like some Pam or something in there? But I did it exactly as instructed. The pan worked out great. It came out easy. As instructed, everything worked great.
I probably should have watched the video. I totally forgot. I kind of just went rogue from the beginning. So I'm like, well, it's a different type of cooking in the barbecue. So I ended up I burnt a good centimeter, half an inch. I don't think I got any footage of me cutting off. So I just took a nice sharp bread knife, just cut that layer off. And
you added bacon to the cake, right?
I added some bacon on top. I'm not sure why. I think, because, they got those donuts where they put the bacon and maple. So I was like, that's kind of the same, but it was good. It was really good.
Other than you, like, what did the family think of the bacon salted caramel cake? Yeah,
no, everyone liked it. It was a hit. The icing was really good. Crumble was good. I wouldn't barbecue it though. If I'm going to give any tips out there, just don't do that. Use an oven. Don't be dumb.
What a fun activity to do with your kids. Like I did it with my son and my daughter, who are 7 and 3. The first part, like the mixing and everything, they weren't super into. But once the cake cooled down and we did all the like finishing touches stuff, like taking the spoon and putting the holes in and then filling the salted caramel in the holes. And I mean, they lost their mind
Cool.
spreading the icing and the cookie crumble and putting the sprinkles everywhere.
Yeah.
It was a really fun activity. And my daughter is adventurous. She'll try almost anything. She loved the cake. In fact, we're still working on it. Every day after dinner, she's like, cake? And she gets this like crazy sugar fiend face. It was better than most of the cakes I've ever bought in a grocery store. Thanks for checking this out, guys. If you want to get one of these cakes for yourself, we'll put the website up below, Bluebird Cakery. They are doing deliveries, and if you live in New West, deliveries are free. And one thing Jer and I are really trying to do right now is highlight all of the sort of restaurants and food businesses that are having to get creative right now and get outside of the box and try something a little bit different. So if you've seen someone who's doing something that's really cool and innovative, maybe let us know in the comments below, because we would love to highlight them. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.